starts at 5 a.m. with the right music and people that are meant for mornings. And I want it to kind of feel like Disneyland for our employees, but also our customers. Like I want our employees to come in and not feel like they're coming to work, because that's everywhere. That you can get a job anywhere. Anyone can pay you a check. But when people come in to Dutch Bros, I hope for them, it's for the customer or the crew, that it's like an escape. And as soon as you enter our parking lot and you see the windmill and you hear the music, you kind of enter into this magical experience that you get to just be happy and have people pour into you and love on you.
Well, welcome to Table Talks, where we meet here at Shepherd's Heart at the table, have conversations with members of the community. And today I have with me Jackson Luckin from Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
Maybe you've seen these things popping up around, but great company. We met first time last year at about this time of year.
Yes, sir.
With the event Dutch Luv.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, tell us what Dutch Luv is. Tell us a little bit about Dutch Bros.
Yeah. So we were able to come down and open up Dutch Bros in October of 21. And every February we work with a partner that's specific around food insecurity, hunger, things of that nature. And so opening in October, we knew we were looking for a partner. And so came across Shepherd's Heart and we were like, we got to meet, talk. And so Dutch Bros is big on like giving back to your local community. That's something I fell in love with the company when I first got started. And so when it comes to Dutch Luv Day, we got to talking, we got to meeting, but we do $1 from every drink goes to a local food pantry or food organization in our community. And what we really loved talking with you guys and working with you guys is really how local it is and the impact we do get to make. It's we get to see the people in our community that are fighting those things, fighting food insecurity, fighting hunger, and we get to actually serve alongside you guys, but also have our customers play a huge part just from doing what they normally do. Just come buy a drink and we're going to donate $1 of it. Every drink sold to local food pantry. And we've just been so blessed to work with you guys last year. We're excited to get into this year. But it's been an amazing year and we're excited to go back at it. February 17th.
February 17th.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's awesome that you donate $1, but you guys did way more than that. You showed up with teams and you packed some bags with cans and veggies and were part of the process.
Yeah.
How did you guys like that?
Yeah, I mean, to us, it means a lot to not just write the check and show the financial support, but like, again, with the local piece, like we really want to make an impact and meet the people that are volunteering and serving. And we actually got to go do deliveries. So we got to go to doorsteps and meet the people that were actually receiving the food. It was so special. But something amazing that our company has done in the last few years is that every employee gets 16 paid volunteer hours for the entire year. And so we just have seen that opportunity as like, hey, like this is our chance to really dive in and make an impact in each one of our communities. Each one of you don't have to take away from your own time, because we have a lot of college students. We have a lot of moms and dads and people that their time is valuable, of course. And so that 16 hours really encourages people to get out there. And then once they do it, they love it. Like they don't want to leave. They want to stay an extra hour. They meet the best people and like your whole staff. And so we're excited to get that going again this year. Everyone's been kind of blowing me up, asking them like, give me a sec, I'll figure it out. But yeah, no, we love the piece of just being there hands-on. And it's what we do in our shops, to what we try to do with our volunteers, to everything that we do. The whole piece of it is personalization and the experience, eye contact, how's it going, and how can we help? That's the business we're in. We're in a people business, and we serve coffee. And same thing with you guys, your food pantry, but you're in the people business. And so it's pretty special.
Well, again, the energy that y'all brought let us know that this wasn't just a day for you, but it's a culture that you have. It's part of the culture of Dutch Bros, that it's not just a one-day act or just an act that you put on here, but you literally cause the energy level to come up. And everyone on the way out the door today, Jackson's coming today. tell Jackson I said hello. Kathy says
I
tell
love
Jackson
Kathy.
hello. Betty said to tell Jackson hello. And we're excited about having you guys back.
Yeah.
Because you come with a heart for Waco.
Yeah.
You come with a heart for the community.
Mm-hmm.
And that's impressive.
Thank you.
But it's also something you do nationwide, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Every Dutch Bros. It's not just Waco, but that's part of the Dutch Bros corporate conviction.
Yeah, it really is. And so kind of there's always the question of what's your secret sauce to your culture? Or how do you find these people? How are they so nice? Why are they so nice? And there's not really a magic piece to it other than like we treat people how they deserve to be treated. We pour into them just as much as they pour out to our customers and to their coworkers. And so I think you see a reflection of that from the newest person and hopefully up to me. And it starts with our CEO at the top. And it's always been that way. It's always been about service and serving others. And so, when we get to come down to a place like this, and we're really addicted to caffeine. So we're all really hyper. So that helps, right?
But thanks for sharing, sharing the love.
Yeah. With the energy levels, the caffeine helps. But we just, when you surround yourself with other people that are, mission minded and creating good energy and you have a heart for service, it just pours out. Like you're eventually not going to be the one person in the room of 20 that's like grumpy and I'm not going to go do it. And so we just have always spent a ton of time pouring into our people, and it always ends up pouring out to our customers and then to our volunteers and our organizations. And so it's a really tough task to always make sure everyone's happy and taken care of and that they feel heard and seen, but it's the most important thing we can do.
I think that's the key right there is people knowing that they're heard and seen.
Yeah.
And that's again what was so attractive. We didn't just experience you here. Yeah. I came down and
you were serving.
I got to serve a drink, but more than that, I got to hang out with you guys. Man, y'all have a party all day long. You call it work, but it's there's so much fun going on and so much encouragement. I think you can have depression there for very long.
Yeah, and it takes a lot. I mean, it starts at 5 a.m. with the right music and people that are meant for mornings and all those features. But we really try to kind of my own motto, at least for our area, is I want it to kind of feel like Disneyland for our employees, but also our customers. Like I want our employees to come in and not feel like they're coming to work, because that's everywhere. That you can get a job anywhere. Anyone can pay you a check, but when people come in to Dutch Bros, I hope for them, it's for the customer or the crew that it's like an escape. You get to come into this experience that's, you forget about your family drama. You forget about how much debt you have. You forget about all the things that are weighing you down in life. And as soon as you enter our parking lot and you see the windmill and you hear the music, you kind of enter into this magical experience that you get to just be happy and have people pour into you and love on you. And my hope is that we get to be like that little magic that Disneyland kind of offers at each little drive-through that we have. And it really does start with our broistas and our people in the shop that I just pray all the time that they're little beacons of light in every little area that we are.
And you are. And so the significance and the impact is bigger than that magical moment, because there are people that come through that, life gets heavy at times.
Totally.
And when the load is lifted for a few minutes, you go back to it, sometimes things get resolved. And for us, one of the heavy loads that we deal with is hunger.
Yeah. And
it's one of those loads that you can't see. It's one of those that you may be walking across campus.
Yeah.
You're a student or a professor. And it doesn't matter the school, whether it's high school, college, and walking next to someone who's absolutely hungry and doesn't know where their next meal is going to come from.
Yeah.
And it affects every part of their life.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden they have this experience or they come across someone that's encouraging.
Yeah.
And the outlook gets better and they make a better decision that leads to another better decision.
Totally.
So bigger than selling coffee, you're actually impacting lives, and that's what's impressive to me.
and you guys do the same thing. But when it comes to Dutch Luv, like that's what we're going for. We are being very specific about food and hunger and food insecurity in the fact that that looks so different these days. Like that could be like I can't ever eat something healthy, like every college kid eating top ramen, or you don't know where your next meal is coming from, like breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like you are literally insecure about where your food's coming from, and we've just found that so important. And that's like Dutch Luv is a company wide give back. It's one that every Dutch Bros participates in a local pantry, and it's something that we want to take really serious. And then like on a personal level, for me, I didn't grow up one around Dutch Bros at first, and then when I moved to Oregon, I did. But my dad, one, if they saw the lines they are now, he would never go. He would just never wait in that line. But we couldn't afford it very often too, and so my hope is that like we get to serve people in our community. Maybe not just food too, but if we can give them a free drink whenever they come by and they can express that to us, or we can help someone when they're having a bad day with a free drink. And because it really is a specialty. It's a treat. Coffee is this might be a hot topic, but it's not a necessity.
Yeah.
It is, it's a treat, and we really understand that and want to respect that for people. But what's special about when we do these give backs and we get really local is that when we do come across people that have talked with us and they're like, hey, I've always get food from Shepherd's Heart. Like they've helped us so much. We could be like, oh my gosh, like let's hook you up with a few Dutch Bros. That might be the first time they're ever going to try us, and maybe the only time they're ever going to try us. And so around these specific give back days and stuff, it really just hits home because I grew up with a single mom and an older brother, and there's times, we didn't know where the next meal was coming from, or definitely sure as heck never going to have something as awesome as Dutch Bros. And so I take these very seriously and really want to make sure that we make the biggest impact that we can. And so it's been awesome working with you guys because I feel like we're doing that.
And we feel the same way. We feel the same way because the impact is always bigger than the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know many that don't know the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
He took the lunch of a little boy. We don't even know his name, but he gave his lunch.
Yeah.
Put it in the hands of Jesus, and yet in that moment, a multitude was fed.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are 2,000 years later. We know the story.
Yeah.
So we're impacted by one little boy's generosity.
Yeah.
So how much more when a company or community, and that's what Waco is. Waco is a generous community that gives.
Yeah.
And it's cool. That generosity is so much bigger than the gift. It's bigger than the moment.
Totally.
And lives are impacted.
Yeah.
I mean, just the conversation we had today, and every time your name pops up on my phone, there's an excitement because more than the moment, our lives were impacted.
Yeah, and we've been able to see and feel that too. It's so special that it's like I said. That's what we love about the hands-on is it's not always the monetary. Like I kind of always say that money comes and goes, but memories last forever. Like it's the same saying as like. Yeah, everyone's going to remember how you made them feel, like not, I forget the other one. But they always are going to remember if you encourage them, if you help them, it's moments and actions greater than a monetary. And so we like to partner both because we think it makes the most epic impact. But man, we have been in Waco almost 2 years now, and we absolutely love it. We have seen so much support through our shops, but through our local give backs, and it's been so amazing. We have the temple stores too, and they're working with a food pantry down there. But
that's
just
great.
the local activation it's been so encouraging to see. I'm from Oregon originally, and so moving out here, the brand is kind of big, but you still have to represent it well and build it and kind of show what we're about. And so we were so stoked to partner with you guys and have such a great turnout the first time, and it gets me excited. The same thing, like you told me, coming up on it. In a few weeks, and now we have a second location. So we have one in Woodway and one in Waco, and we're hoping that we can kind of just double our efforts and make a big impact.
Yeah. Tell me specifically, where are you located in Woodway?
Yeah, so it's right off Jordan Estates, right across the highway from HEB. It's right next to that Midway Elementary School. It's been awesome. We opened January 18th, so we'll be open just about a month come Dutch Luv Day, and so
which is February 17th.
February 17th,
a week from Friday.
Yep, everyone's
so
got to be
everybody
there.
that's going to buy coffee has got to come.
Got to go to Dutch Bros. You don't have to do anything special. That's the big thing we love about our give backs is it's not that you have to get your coffee and donate, which you can do, but really what we're looking for is like we just want everyone to come through and make a big impact for someone like Shepherd's Heart in our community, because it's a tall ask to ask someone to buy something and donate sometimes. And so I love that we've switched to this kind of model where we take your drink purchase, you get to enjoy your experience still, you still get to get a nice tasty treat, but then we get to donate and make a big impact.
And I highly recommend the caramelizer.
Yeah.
Milky Way in a cup.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And so, yeah, we're excited for the day coming up.
And then your other location is?
It's down by the campus. So it's on Cleveland and 6th Street.
Cleveland and 6th Street.
Yeah, we got Waco and Blue Way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Close to the Chick-fil-A by Baylor.
Right next to it, yeah. We're close. We're in the grease pit. That's what everyone calls it. So,
well, that's great. All right. You're the highlight of the grease pit as far as I'm concerned.
Thanks. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, Jackson, anything else you want to?
No, I just kind of want to share like a big piece to Shepherd's Heart that, at least personally for me, when it came to picking an organization and the impact that was being made here, is that though you guys may not be faith forward, you're faith-based Pantry, and to me, my faith is everything. And we try to do our part to be respectful and kind of keep that out of things here and there. But when it comes to the work you guys are doing and the lives that you're changing, I really want to say thank you for what you're doing for our community. I pray for it a lot, and I pray that we can continue to be beacons of light and make an impact alongside you guys and our other partners here in Waco. But I really think the Lord's moving in this community, and that we have a pretty special opportunity to use our voice and our platforms to just bring people closer to God and share the gospel, and whether that's through food, coffee, podcasts, conversations. But I really want to say thank you for the work you guys do.
We're thankful to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just grateful. We get to meet great people like you and get great coffee.
Yes, sir. Yeah. All righty.
All right. Thank you, Jackson.
Yes, sir.